The Wednesday night movie will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following color telecast of the 40th Annual Awards of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
And the Academy Award for Drama Queen of the Year goes to Ella Grant in Hell Hath No Fury, Like a Woman Scorned.
You like me right now. You really like me. First of all, I'd like to thank the ladies and gentlemen of the Academy for this gorgeous statuette. I wish I was that sexy when I was a man. Next of all, and I believe this goes without saying, I'd like to thank the manufacturers of Dexedrine for making me the skinniest of legends and able to get into this dress. I look fantastic. The past 2 years of being on YouTube have been a wild ride, to say the least. But if they've taught me one thing, it's that I create best when I'm creating out of anger. So I'd like to extend my final thank you to all the men of my life, specifically all the ones who aren't in it anymore. Our story begins on a Tuesday. It was just another Tuesday night in the Valley of the Dolls. I was laying there looking incredibly groovy, watching trash television, and flipping my hair like it was nobody's business.
I had to let someone out of my life recently because of some controversial stuff that...
When did you have time to make half a dozen pies? What about dinner?
I forgot about dinner.
Hello?
Hey, y'all balls, what's up?
You know, not too much, just hanging out with the fat orange bitch who owns my life. How about you?
Sis, I don't know what the hell you're up to, but your upload schedule is telling me a lot right now. Is it a ginger thing to hibernate?
Ugh, I know. I've just been so exhausted.
Yeah, but your fans need you.
Ugh, I know.
Your stans need you.
I know.
I need you.
I know.
Just film something! Improv, 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 improv,
Hey, listen, I'm gonna call you back, okay? I think my TV's talking to me.
Bye.
Bye. Hello?
Girl, just get to the goddamn video!
Okay, fine. Hi everyone, I'm Ella Grant, and I'm here trying to figure out a goddamn storyline for this video, and I've gone through about 6 iterations of it, and all have sucked. Actually, I'm just gonna reposition myself here, because I got a chart. So first off, I'm just gonna say what most of you probably want to know. She's deeper than my personality and fully functional. Next, how's your dysphoria been since the surgery? Gone. I'm not recommending that you get it, but it's gone, and I've never felt better. Another shockingly asked question was, did you get to keep it? And the answer is no. First of all, that's biohazardous as hell, and I mean, it's not just a simple amputation. It's a lot more complicated than that, people. Believe me. Have you had phantom limb syndrome? I've heard that some girls do get it after surgery. I haven't. But that happens. Have you had any complications? No, I haven't. So, good for me. How did you cope with the notoriously long Canadian wait times? I drank a lot. And maybe got dependent on sleeping pills, but we don't talk about that. And next question is, does it lube? Yeah, actually, it does. But that can vary from surgeon to surgeon and what method you're getting, so don't take that as a blanket statement. How long was the recovery time? I don't know how to say it. It varies from surgeon to surgeon and your body chemistry. If you get it done in Thailand, they keep you in Thailand for a month post-op. I got sent home from Montreal after like a week. But as far as like the brunt of it, probably the first week in Montreal plus maybe the first 2-3 weeks after I got home were hell. Would not recommend to anyone, although OxyContin's fucking fantastic. Has the snip meme died? Oh, you mean, have you had the snip yet? No, I don't think it's going away. The only difference is now the answer's yes, so. How does it look? Now, this is gonna sound really weird, but there was a point where I went both ways, so I have been around a few, members of the fairer sex, and I can say it is nicer than most of them. Females are irrelevant, traps are the future. Are you going to go into stealth when dating? No, and that's like one of the more commonly asked ones. The reason is because I will never not be born male, and I just don't really have the heart to lie to people like that. I can't bring myself to do it. However, there's like socially being stuff like, I'm not gonna, you know, say I'm trans at a job interview. What was your first thought waking up? I need a cigarette. What are your tips for having this surgery done? My biggest recommendation is to bring someone with you. I brought my mom, and honestly, I cannot even imagine being there without anyone to help you out. It's really, really intense and very, very time consuming. I don't know how one could go at it alone. It's pretty heavy duty stuff. Have you had any post-surgical depression? No, I haven't. In fact, my depression's gotten better. How much did it cost? Now, mine was actually covered because I live in the People's Republic of Canada, so I'm not really sure how much it would have cost even with my surgeon. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 30,000 Canadian dollars, and this was with Broussard in Montreal, but I don't know how accurate that is. Have you given her a name? Okay, yes, I have. Her name is Pooja. Pooja. Now, how I came up with this name, there was this girl in the hospital that I became friends with, shout out to you, Naomi, and she showed me this video from Big Brother India of this girl named Pooja just losing her damn mind.
Fight!
Pooja, what is this behavior?
I'm sorry, I kicked it by mistake.
You can't kick it by mistake.
Then pick it up if it bothers you.
No, you will pick it up.
You don't tell me what to do.
I can tell you what to do.
You do not tell me what to do. You do not tell me what to do.
Or what? Are you going to hit me?
Do you want it?
I don't want it.
Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it. Get off my back. Got it?
Pooja, calm down.
Finish him!
Pooja, what is wrong with you?
Fatality.
The name stuck, and then someone asked me in my comment section, and I replied and said her name's Pooja, and then the person in this comment said, oh, I just looked up what that meant, and it turns out it's a Hindu ritual meaning to host and honor a guest. Which is exactly what she's gonna be used for, so her name is Pooja. How'd you get over not being able to smoke in the hospital? You know, once you beat the cold sweats, it's not so bad, but then you start hearing voices and you start walking around on the ceiling, and then it's just like reality starts melting and the world falls apart. And, you know, you have ego death, and then all your multiple personalities start working wars against each other, and it's just pretty messy. But my multiple personalities and I emerged unscathed. Don't call us crazy, that's a slur. So what's dilating like? So obviously it's a little more uncomfortable than the real thing. It's basically a piece of hard plastic. The only like similar feeling I can think of is, you know those like blood pressure things? And they like inflate and squeeze your arm really tightly? That's what it feels like, but in reverse. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what it's like. Now, those are all the notable questions I got. A lot of them were just different wordings of the same question, so they got consolidated. But I will say it was very intense, very time-consuming. I basically didn't even have a summer. So it's definitely not for the faint of heart. A lot of people tend to portray it as being, oh, here's me being completely unscathed. But it really does scathe you, at least temporarily. It's very, very intense. The thing that spurred my transition in the first place was me hearing about this surgery on the news and just instantly knowing that was the goal. But I still had to wait 7 years for it, and that gave me a lot of time to kind of brace myself for impact, but it's not a decision that should be taken lightly or flippantly. It's a really big deal. Anyways, y'all, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, let me know in the comments, like or subscribe. I need engagement! And I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodles. God, I love estrogen. Ow, my back. Ah! There's a mosquito that just flew like right by my face.